And joining us on the line right now is David Petro to discuss an event that people are still talking about that launched last year because it was such a huge success. It happens again this year, May the 24th, the weekend after Victoria weekend. It's the Heartbreaker Challenge. It's a great concept. David, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, Angelo?
I'm doing good. Thanks for joining us. Because I would imagine people could still help out and participate in this event, but I'm sure a lot of people have already committed to it and have signed up.
Oh yeah. We only have about 2 weeks left of registration. Registration closes on May 9th. But yeah, we have a lot of people. We'll have well over 1,000 people this year in the event, and we're really ramping up at this point.
Tell us what the Heartbreaker Challenge is for people that didn't hear about it last year.
So the Heartbreaker Challenge is a mud obstacle course event. It's not really a race. We call it a challenge because, we one of our we are raising money for the Cardiac Wellness Center and Pulmonary Rehab Centers here in Windsor, and we are about keeping fit. And so we thought we'd have a fun way to keep fit would be to get a little dirty at the same time and showcase one of the great venues in Windsor, Malden Park. And so we really have had fun putting this event together.
Now, for those that maybe want to start getting in shape, let's say they're not in the tip-top shape that some of us are in, not me, but this is still something that they could take part in, right? Like, it's just a fun day. As competitive some of these people are going to be for the course, anybody could really do this, right?
Yeah, and in fact, we've designed the course to be, you can do it at the level that you want to do. We try to have a lot of the obstacles so that you can choose the difficulty that you want to use. And so if you're not at your top fitness just yet, you can get involved in that. And last year, we had about a third of the people that participated last year. This was their very first event. And many of them gave us a lot of great feedback about, how they're going to continue to do this sort of, keeping fit. And that's exactly what we want to hear.
Are there any changes this year, maybe to the course or the run or anything that was different from last year?
Yeah, we do like to mix it up. We don't want to give exactly the same event every year. We've got some new obstacles this year. Last year, Amoco was really great at helping us move dirt and move big stuff, and we had some help from some of the other, we had the Carpenters Union last year help us out, and they're going to help us out again this year. I just had a meeting with them, and they're building a bunch of obstacles out of scaffolding that we're going to be using. And another thing that's new this year is we had people ask if they wanted to do it again last year, and so this year we have something new. You can sign up and do the double, we call it. And so rather than when you see the finish line, you just turn right back and do the whole thing again. So we are making some changes, and some of the obstacles are going to be the same. We still have our big water slide. We're actually going to have an uphill water slide this year, so we're changing things up.
And the distance actually for the run is what, close to 6 kilometers?
It's about 5 to 6 kilometers, yeah, and a lot of people are walking the whole thing.
Yeah.
It is not a race. We do have one start. We have waves of starts, and one of our starts at the end we call that our competitive wave. If somebody really wants to push hard, that's the wave you want to go in. But every other wave is just at your own pace. We just want you to have fun.
Where does the money go towards?
So the money goes towards the Cardiac Wellness and Pulmonary Rehab Program here at Hotel Dieu Grace Hospital in Windsor. All the money goes to that. We are a completely nonprofit, completely volunteer run. I think we're one of the only events like this in the area that can brag about that. And last year we raised like $61,000, and that money stayed right here in Windsor to help out local people.
That's awesome. $61,000 last year. How many people participated? Do we have a number?
I think all in total last year, participants, volunteers, spectators, we were over around 3,000. We'll probably be around the same thing this year.
That's a huge number. Now, you were a part of it last year too, right? Helping out with your brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
That number, what was the goal? Did you guys have a goal in mind? I'm sure that number surpassed it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, last year being the first time we had the event, we were like, we thought we'd be successful if we had around 700 people.
Mhm.
and it just we so blew that away last year that it was a really nice surprise. And the fact that we raised so much, that was really, that's our focus. Our main focus is to raise some dollars that'll help our local charities. And then our second focus is to put on a really premium event that people will talk about.
And the thing that I kind of like about this too, and I kind of laugh at the concept, my analogy is a lot of times when people are holding marathons or fundraising events outside, they're just praying for bad weather. Well, the concept of the Heartbreaker Challenge is you're getting dirty regardless. So rain or shine, it's not going to really matter to them.
No, you're right, and the weather doesn't matter to us. Although last year we lucked out, we had I think the only nice weekend in May last year, and so we lucked out last year with the weather. But you're right, the weather doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're going to get dirty. We guarantee it. We've certainly added more. We're going to be adding more mud this year for sure.
Uh-huh.
And, so when people come out on the 24th of May, we expect them to have a grand time.
And with a couple weeks left for people to register, how can they do so, Dave?
So they can register at heartbreakerchallenge.com. That's our main website, and you can just click on the register link. And even if you're not interested in participating in the event as a contestant, you can come out and be a volunteer. And so you can register to be a volunteer at that event, at that same website as well. We are looking for people to help out. It takes a village to raise this kind of event,
Mm-hmm.
and we're looking for anybody to help us out. If they're interested. We have 2 more weeks left. Our deadline for registration is May 9th. The event is the American holiday weekend, May 24th, and we're really excited.
Now, last year, do you guys keep track of people's time?
Or
score?
Again, because it's not a timed event,
Okay.
Or not a competitive. We didn't. So people finished whenever. There were some people that did the course with headcam videos, and they post the whole thing online. And,
Awesome.
So and I think at the end, my brother and I, we just decided to do the event at the end after everyone was done, and it took us about 40 minutes. And a lot of that's walking, and we use them all in hill, so that slows you down a bit too.
For sure. It's a great idea, and as I know from last year, the turnout was fantastic. I'm sure it's not going to be any different this year. Dave, thanks for your time. Good luck with it.
Hey, no problem. Hope to see you out there.
All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend.
All right.
That's David Petro, and for more information, visit heartbreakerchallenge.org. It's May 24th, the weekend after Victoria Weekend. That's how you can register as well. You can download pledge forms all on their website, heartbreakerchallenge.org. We got more information as well on our website at am800cklw.com. We'll take a break here on the program.